Yo, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Dark Souls Remastered. Today, we're gonna go to New Londo.
Oh, right, yeah.
I don't want to go to New Londo, but the problem with this is that there are 3 places we could go to right now.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to any of them, but I have to. I have to pick and choose which one. So I think it makes most sense for us to do New Londo because we just beat Sif. Yeah. And Sif gave us the Crest of Artorias, I believe. And with that, or Covenant of Artorias, which allows us to traverse the Abyss, which you need to be able to have to go fight the 4 kings, which are the boss of this area.
Every time I see Abyss, or the word Abyss, I always think of that anime or manga, Made in Abyss.
Oh.
And I watched like the first season, I'm like, this gets dark.
I've never actually heard of it.
The first season is like, okay, it's okay, but then I've read that it gets really dark, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to keep watching this.
I mean, that's fair.
But I keep seeing memes about it, and I'm like, I kind of want to watch it.
It's enticing you. Yeah. You're like, I want to do it. When I think of Abyss, I think of the Tales game, Tales of the Abyss.
Oh, yeah.
Released on PS2 way back when. What am I doing? Yeah. I played it. I got through. Actually, it came out on the 3DS. They did like a little remaster on the 3DS. I played that quite a bit. I got to like the first plot twist, I want to say. I don't know how far it is into the game, but it was a plot twist, and then I just never got around to beating it. It wasn't the same as Tales of Symphonia.
Oh yeah.
Which kind of like, I don't know. Tales of Symphonia was the first Tales game I played. And that's how I kind of base all the other Tales games off of, which is unfortunate because Tales of Symphonia is very much its own thing. What are you doing to me? Trying to hit me. There we go. Don't grab me. Don't hug me.
Look like you're just trying to like wave you over.
A little bit. Come over here. I want to hug you and then eat your soul. But yeah, Tales of Symphonia is very unique in its gameplay. In the sense that like you could combo attacks with other attacks and make unison attacks that did like cool special attacks and stuff.
What I liked about Tales of Symphonia is how close it was to the UI for Star Ocean.
Oh, like so I've never played Star Ocean, but it's similar?
Yeah, it's just similar ones, at least for the HBMP looking parts. It's what made me think of it.
Yeah.
It was very standard.
It's pretty generic
It's
for the
very
most
generic,
part.
yeah.
Yeah, like HP, MP, 4 character little screens on the bottom.
They were my first 2 games that looked similar to each other.
Yeah.
So,
cool.
Like, what I mean, like, for the main UI part is like they look similar. I don't even know how to explain that. Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, they all had
they all had kind of a similar.
But it was unique to me.
Yeah.
Like the UI when I saw Star Ocean, that looked unique to me. And then I saw like a completely different game made by somebody else have a similar one.
Nope.
That's where I was going with that.
Yeah. I get you.
Because I don't view Final Fantasy's UI very unique because of Dragon Quest.
True, although...
And I've seen multiple Final Fantasies and multiple Dragon Quests at that point, I think.
Right.
Or at least... I don't know how to explain it.
What came first? Final Fantasy?
Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest, okay.
I believe Dragon Quest. I think that's like... I think that one's super popular in Japan. Like, way more popular than Final Fantasy. I'm not 100% sure on that.
I mean, I could see it.
But yeah.
I never got into Dragon Quest. I think I explained that. I think we talked about this kind of on the last episode or one of the episodes before. But I played Dragon Quest 7, 8.
It was 8.
8?
It's the one we played. That I played, and then by deduction, you played.
Yeah. It was the one with the main character had the red hat. Or the red
bandana.
Bandana? Yeah. I just remember playing like 10 minutes of it, and then I think it told me where to go, but I didn't know where to go. And so I just gave up on it and didn't.
And then I explained that was the game that I played with in between Metal Gear Solid 3 and listened to a lot of Stadium Arcadium.
Nice. Them good old red hot chili peppers. That's right. So there. Okay, you might have noticed this armor that this guy's wearing.
We wore it at one point.
We did. It's good armor for where we were at because it was better than anything. But I mean, I don't know. I'm very bland when it comes to my Dark Souls 1 playthroughs because I go to the same thing every single time because I know I can beat it that way. And I like to experiment with weapons and armor, but not really in Dark Souls 1. I don't know why. Elden Ring, I will play like anything for the most part or try anything. I'm more adaptable to that. In this, it's like, oh, I found one thing that works. Let's just keep running it. The only difference though, I guess, is in this, sell me stuff. Okay. The only difference is that in this, I don't even remember what I was going to say. Oh, jeez. Okay, we don't use magic.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't, there's no point in buying Resist Curse for 5,000.
You need at least 16 to use it.
Yeah. I will, okay.
Not many people want to just put stats in that just so they can resist.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and that's the thing. I thought it was Cure Curse, because in that case I would have been like, okay, maybe. But yeah, you're right. It would just be like putting points into stuff I don't need to put points into. That being said, yeah, I never use magic in Dark Souls. I've heard it's really overpowered.
I did a little bit, and by the time, but it was like I was just trying it and never actually went all out on it, so that's why it never really panned out.
Right.
I think I tried doing it once, but then I gave up halfway because other games.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. I tried to use magic one time, but because I was kind of new to the whole, like, oh, your magic takes slots thing, I don't know. It just, oh god, I don't have a transient curse. Hold on, no. Let me curse myself. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm so gonna die. Oh, I'm not dead yet. Oh no, let me run. My transient curse wore off. Now they're trying to hug me. Come on, there we go. Okay, now I can fight you. Yeah, I just didn't understand how magic worked. So I didn't realize, like, oh, you can't just... I was basing it off of, like, Kingdom Hearts and stuff where it's like, oh, I can attack people and I can also use magic and blah, blah, blah. I thought it was just kind of like that, where you could just have magic equipped and just use the magic, not realizing, oh, you need, like, a catalyst. You need a thing to actually use the magic, as well as to have slots assigned for each of your spells. And you can't just use all your spells whenever you want. Yeah. So that's kind of what turned me off of magic in Dark Souls, but I've heard that if you can make it work, it's very overpowered.
Yeah.
Apparently pyromancy magic is very OP. It's the fire magic.
Yeah, that's what I was told to do.
Yeah.
But I was just wanting to use all the magic to see what they looked like.
Oh, yeah, totally. I don't know, even in Elden Ring, I still haven't even done a run where I've played with any magic for the most part. Just because, I don't know, I'm old-fashioned. Give me a sword. Just give me a sword, give me a shield. Actually, in Elden Ring, I'm not even using a shield in my most recent playthroughs. I'm just, like, two-handing... there's a few weapons I usually two-hand. Either great swords or colossal swords or whatever. But I just dodge roll instead. Which is the opposite of this game. This game, I'm like, give me a shield any time of day. I will use it. But Elden Ring's just different.
So Elden Ring, you play it like Bloodborne?
Pretty much. That's funny because I've never actually played Bloodborne, but I don't know. Like my first playthrough, I was heavily over armored, I guess. Like I had some decent armor. I had some very heavy armor that did quite a lot of damage protection, which was quite nice. And I was using the Grafted Blade Greatsword, which sounds just like whatever, you know. It's okay. You know the Game of Thrones throne?
Yeah,
the swords. Yeah, so think of that, but as a sword, which sounds weird. It's a sword of other swords.
The sword of swords.
Pretty much. It's like it's a sword. It's a colossal sword, but it's made of mini swords. I really like it. The poise damage on it is insane. Because how are you gonna block like 50 swords trying to come and kill you and stuff?
You're very into Kingdom Hearts. The Sorta. Never mind.
The what?
Sorta.
Oh, Sorta. Ah, yes.
I'm like, I gotta make that work somehow. I didn't have to, but I made it. Dude, I made it do something.
I mean, you did.
Not work, but it did something.
You know what? I'm striving for some gosh darn Kingdom Hearts 4 news or something. Dude, like, it's funny because it's always, people are always like, oh, Kingdom Hearts fans are so, like, impatient for their games. And it's like, no, you don't realize that it took, like, 13 years.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was kind of insane. You don't realize it took, like, 13 years for them to make Kingdom Hearts 3 from Kingdom Hearts 2. Because they came out with Kingdom Hearts 2, then decided, hey, let's spend all this time, like, fleshing out sequels and stuff, or like mini stories that are definitely lore related because you kind of need to know them in order to understand who these other billion characters are.
So what do Kingdom Hearts and Five Nights at Freddy's have in common? They just convoluted their own crap.
Pretty much, dude. Really, like, I mean, that's the thing, because I went from Kingdom Hearts 1 directly to Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh, yeah.
I never played Chain of Memories for the Game Boy Advance.
It's funny because I played Chain of Memories first.
Yeah. And then you were like, what happened to all the cards?
Yeah.
Why is this not a card battler like the other one?
Because my cousin, I think I should explain this. Like, my cousin gave me the game because he had 2 copies.
Right,
so he gave me the game.
Yeah.
And it was for the GBA, right?
Yeah.
Game Boy Advance.
The GBA.
And then I didn't have many games to play.
Whoa.
Around that same time was Fire Emblem.
Oh, yeah.
So I played between those two, and I just completed both of them because I didn't have many games.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, I think that was just over a summer, and then I went back home after that, and like before this, I had a friend named. I had a friend named a friend.
I had a friend
I don't want to name
this
people.
person lives at this address.
Exactly.
This is their username.
Because I haven't talked to him in a very long time since. So, anyways,
did nothing wrong to you, and you're already doxing him.
So it's pretty easy to figure out who he is. So,
yeah.
Anyways, he was convincing me to play Kingdom Hearts 1, and I kept saying no. Why would I want to play any Disney game? Because I wasn't really into Disney games.
Right, yeah.
I liked Looney Tunes stuff, not Disney stuff. So I generally didn't do Disney.
Yeah.
Anyways, after I got the game for free, Chain of Memories for free, I wanted to go back and play Kingdom Hearts. Mm-hmm. And it was good. And I did like it. And only because there's so many Final Fantasy characters.
Oh, dude. So, well, all the Final Fantasy characters and, like, I don't know, they got some magic that crosses over, at least in later games.
And I think there was some Final Fantasy characters in the Chain of Memories.
There were, but they were the same ones that were in the first game.
Okay.
The Chain of Memories is all going through Sora's memory. So, like, Leon, Leon, that guy, definitely a Final Fantasy VIII character. Not Squall. Who the hell is Squall? Doesn't make any sense. But anyways, Leon, Yuffie, Aerith, Cloud.
Yeah.
Although Cloud you meet in Hercules Land.
Yeah.
Because that's where you met him in the first game.
Because they were the ones who those characters were the ones who convinced me to spend $60 to get a previously owned game.
Yeah. That's crazy. $60. Jeez.
I think it was $60. I know that I got ripped off. But I did play the hell out of it, and I know that it was good. And then the whole thing was like trying to figure out the Final Fantasy characters, and then each progressive game after that had less and less Final Fantasy characters, to a point where I don't really play Kingdom Hearts anymore.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's fair, and you're not the only one. Like, there are a lot of people upset with the direction that Kingdom Hearts has gone. Mainly just with them writing out a lot of the Final Fantasy characters.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, there is still a subplot that happens with the Final Fantasy characters. Leon, Sid, Yuffie, Aerith. Kind of Tifa, but not Tifa. Cloud and Sephiroth kind of did their own thing.
Yeah.
For the most part in Kingdom Hearts 2, but those four, the previous ones, they still are doing something kind of in Kingdom Hearts, but not to the extent where they're even main characters. It's like they exist, they get mentioned. In the DLC, they are part of it, but not really. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know. I just hope that Kingdom Hearts 4 would bring more Final Fantasy characters in, or what I would really like to see is, if you remember the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, the end of Cloud and Sephiroth's story. Yeah. You fight Sephiroth, and then he's like, "Go find me, Cloud. You're not the one I want to fight, you weird kid with a keyblade." And so Sora's like, "Okay, I'll go find Cloud," and you go find Cloud, bring him, and then they have their epic duel, and Tifa's there, and Tifa's like, "No, Cloud, the darkness and the light, and blah blah blah," and then it's just, I don't know.
Tifa goes there, destroys Sephiroth because she's stronger than Cloud.
Well, not really. Well, kind of, maybe. She goes there, gets poked a bunch of times in not a fun way, and then Cloud's like, "No, the light." And Sephiroth's like, the light doesn't belong to you. And then Sephiroth and Cloud just kind of fly up in the air and then disappear. And then Tifa's like, "Oh, well, guess I better find him somewhere or where else."
Light is Aerith.
There you go, right? I guess, but yeah, so, and then that kind of ended off that story there. You don't know what happens to Sephiroth or Cloud. They just kind of got transported. It's hinted by Tifa that she's like, "Oh, they got transported back to their own world," or something, because they could potentially come from a different... Anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping in Kingdom Hearts 4, we go to Cloud Sephiroth world, as in we go to Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yeah,
I could see a crossover.
Great to have actual worlds of these Final Fantasy
for these final,
instead of making a Hollow Bastion.
Yeah, they
anyone who plays Final Fantasy should know that none of the Final Fantasies take place on the same world.
Yeah, true.
They're all like either different time periods completely, or more likely to be different planets entirely.
Right. Okay, just to interrupt very quickly. This sucks because we only have 2 rings we can use, and we can't take off Ring of Favor Protection, which gives us extra stamina, health, and equipment load, I think, without it breaking. So I had to put on our other equipment, or take off our other equipment load thing. So we're going to be heavy rolling, which is fine. I can deal with it. But do you remember this boss fight?
Yes, I do.
Okay. 4 Kings is super annoying. You have 4 of them to fight.
Yeah.
Which, makes sense. However...
You have to beat them faster.
You have to beat them fast, because if you don't, then, well, yeah, that's kind of what happens. Yeah, well... God, I don't like this. Come on, man. I'm also kind of like... I can't say I'm under-leveled for it at all. I'm just not...
Optimized?
Well, no, I'm optimized. I'm just not good. I'm not.
You're not Dark Souls good. You're Elden Ring good.
Exactly. And like, there's already another one that's gonna come try to kill me now because I didn't beat this one fast enough. And the problem is, if I don't beat them, then I have to run all the way back or something. Here, just kind of stupid. Let me just heal. I think I can tank most of these hits, which is good. So I can just melee on them, but... Okay, one's dead. Perfect. Where's the other one? Let me fight him. Oh, here we are. Oh, jeez. Okay, no, just do your little pokes. Your little pokes don't do that much damage. Oh, is that a grab? Oh, that's a. I knew that was a grab. Oh, I knew it. I'm dead. I'm super dead, dude.
Or minimal damage.
No, it wasn't minimal, but it was not actually that bad.
It was normal damage.
I thought it was going to be worse. Okay, there really is no point to blocking. Oh,
Two-handed.
I don't know what this is. Okay, that's something to block. Oh, there's two of them already. I think only one maybe aggro's onto me at one time. I don't know.
No,
I'll try, I'll try doing that. I'll try just doing the two-handed. Oh, actually, hold on. No! Oh! It's not bad.
You can just take 10 hits of that, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, yeah, screw it. We're gonna play it like Dark Soul or Elden Ring. Two-hand. Why not? We'll do a little bit more damage. It's okay. You want to hear a fun fact?
What's that?
About, do you know how these bosses work? So it's 4 bosses that all have 1 health bar at the beginning, but they also have their own individual health bar. If you can take a look, I can see it. Right? So do you know how that actually works?
No.
So it's really interesting. There is a 5th king who's placed underneath the map.
Okay.
So you can't see him. But that's how they have. So anytime damage is done to one of these guys, the one at the very bottom's health bar is depleted further and further, right? So the health bar that we see here, right, that thing, is going to be. Oh God, don't! Jesus. It is this individual king's health bar.
You gotta parry everything.
But the one at the bottom is actually the 5th king's health bar. But they're connected, essentially. Yeah.
So 4 kings make 1.
4 kings make a 5th king. Yeah.
All right. I see.
Yeah, it's interesting.
One way to cheat the system.
Also, it is the one thing, because look, watch this. So I've got...
Make development easier, man.
Did you see him?
Yeah.
There's a 5th king. There's a 5th king there. Even though I beat the 4 kings, there was a 5th. Now, I don't know if that's, like... I don't know. I don't know if we're supposed to be able to notice there's a 5th king, but...
Maybe they just didn't add it because they ran out of, like, space in their development or their game to add a reason for the actual king.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Okay, so this is the other thing, okay? So we're in the Abyss. Now, apparently, there is, and I don't know how to activate him, apparently, Dark something Caith?
Darkstalker
is a game. Dark something Caith is down here. And this is where you talk to him if you want to initiate going through like the bad route, the bad ending to this game. I never do it because I actually don't know how to get him to spawn. I think you need to come here early enough and like then you can do it, but because we're already talking to what's his face, the other one, the better one, Kingseeker Frompt, he doesn't spawn. I don't know. I have no idea.
I feel like I knew that. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Okay. So, Brent, guess what?
It's been way too long to know all the ins and outs of this game.
Oh, no, totally agree. Okay, so we did one of the things that I wanted to do. This was probably the least shitty one.
Okay.
We have 2 options now. We either go to Painted World, which is completely optional. We don't have to do it, but I want to fight all the bosses in the game, so we do kind of.
Yeah.
Or we can go to Bed of Chaos, which I am gonna have a horrible time with. Let's go Painted World.
Yeah.
Let's just go Painted World. I mean, I don't like Painted World either, but it's good enough. Sunlight Altar? Where's Sunlight Altar? I think it's okay. As well, if you remember when we were in that's not the right place.
It's a weird place to have a Sunlight Altar.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, we'll go to the Dark Moon Tomb. I think that's it. It's the closest. Okay, yeah, perfect. Okay, so we're gonna go do Painted World. And then after, we are going to do Bed of Chaos. Then we're gonna do Snake Professor dude. Not Snake Professor. Dragon scientist man who's a dragon. Seath the Scaleless, that's what his name is, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do
None
him.
of those words linked to Seath the Scaleless.
It's weird. No, because like that's the lore is that like he's like a scientist or something.
Okay.
But then you see him and he's like, oh, he's this giant dragon hentai monster. Like how is he a scientist? And then it just, yeah. Anyway, so we are gonna fight him last, but he's got curse. He can curse us. And if we get cursed, 50% maximum HP reduction, which I am not a fan of.
That guy took the worst point in time to roll.
Oh, totally. And now he's dead. There we go.
Rolls in front of you, right behind you, like, I meant to attack.
Oh god, that's funny. Jeez, I hate these guys. We don't have to fight them.
No.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah. I guess we could aggro all of them.
I know that because I ran through here a few times.
Yeah.
Just to get the items.
Yeah, right. Oh, okay. Ooh, black iron stuff. I think that's super heavy armor as well, so I'm not gonna do that. But guy, okay, chill, please. I don't want to fight you because you'll die and I'll get backstabbed. Okay, come on. There we go. Fine, fight you too.
They do more damage than I thought they would do.
Yeah, I mean it's it's Dark Souls. Everything does a decent amount of damage. We're gonna take off Covenant of Artorias because you don't need it anymore.
I think it's because of how I did the Infinite Soul glitch.
Right.
That I've lost scales, the scale of damage here.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, especially because we're also on a new game. We're not just on regular new game. We're not even on a new game plus.
Yeah.
Originally, I was thinking we could do a new game plus because I was going to continue off my file from the John's Longplay channel.
Oh, yeah.
And we were just going to do that. But then I was like, no, I want to try something different. And then what do you know? I'm doing the exact same build I did in that one. But I wanted to recreate Gloopy, our main character from the original series of this game. So I was like, no, let's just start a new character. Everything's easier as well on New Game rather than New Game Plus.
Yeah. So
I didn't want to deal with it. But anyway, we're here for the next 20 minutes, probably.
Yeah,
This should look familiar because this is basically where we ended our previous series.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we beat Painted World, and then just Painted World took 2 episodes, 2 half-an-hour episodes, and like you don't need 2 half-hour episodes to beat this. I'm hoping we'll do this on the first try, the first run through. I'd be really happy if we did. But that being said, I probably just jinxed it, so oh well. I know where to go, which is good. I know where to get the important items, and we could also do a little bit of grinding if we wanted to. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I will grind a little bit, but I don't think it's necessary. But we also do get to fight a boss. Crossbreed Priscilla, who's a crossbreed of a dragon and a human or witch or something.
Is that because of Seath the Scaleless?
I don't actually know the lore behind Priscilla, crossbreed Priscilla.
So
she's definitely like part dragon, part something.
Okay.
Because she's basically like a step on me mommy, but with a tail, like a dragon tail.
Oh, I do remember.
And like a white fur cloak and stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah.
All I know is Aaron Hansen would really like her. Heck, I really like her.
The ones I like immediately remember are the rotting dragons.
Yes.
Those ones I remember pretty well.
Yeah, so that we are actually gonna fight one here. But we're gonna do a couple funny things. Yeah. Now, I don't think there's any items that are going to be crucial to this playthrough that I need to go out of my way to get. Because I could explore this entire area, grab every single thing, and just be like, okay, well, I grabbed everything, but it was all stupid. Like, I didn't need any of it. So I'm just trying to think of, like, where the important stuff are.
You see that shadow?
I did. It was from...
outside?
No,
It's still there.
What?
There's dual shadows.
Yeah. It's a little odd.
He's like in the wall. Whoa, that was weird.
I was gonna say. Okay, hold on. Let's fight you. Oh, back up. Okay. I have to kill these guys and immediately dodge rollback.
Because they do a bleed damage?
They do...
Or it's not explosion damage.
No, it's not.
Like I was thinking that the flood.
No, I think it's... It looks like bleed damage, but it's something. That is weird. I know he's just hanging out on the other side of here. I would assume... No? Unless it's coming from...
above?
I don't know. He looks really like he's in there. The only thing I can think of is if he's on the other side of this. But he's not.
Or inside of it?
Or inside of it. I guess that's the other option. No? Okay, that's... Alright, I'll just leave him alone. He's just vibing,
He's just the shadow man. He's just the shadow wall. Being a shadow on the wall.
Exactly. Oh, maybe it was him. He was upstairs. Hold on. Now we must know. Were you the shadow man?
Yeah, he was.
Okay, so he was... He was up there. Oh, God. Okay, hold on. Yep. Okay. Yeah, no, I think that actually does poison damage.
But...
It's like poison or toxic. Okay. And I just remember this place being really annoying because if you don't know where to go, you're running around this giant like castle area and you're like...
I was more than a little confused in this area.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, for sure. I mean, we got confused the last time we played this.
Yeah.
As in it took an hour when it definitely should not have. Okay, so here, this is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The rotting dragon corpse thing. Yeah. So watch this, okay? So... You know, oh, I picked up an item. Okay, we seem to be okay. Oh, look, it's a dragon. Oh, look, it looks mad.
I like that his wing falls off when you first get close.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice that. That's awesome. Okay, you know what we're gonna do, Brent? We're gonna bait this dragon.
No.
We're gonna masterfully bait this dragon.
Not professionally.
Not professionally, masterfully. That's right. So we're gonna go over here. We're gonna hit him once. And then he's gonna barf over here. We're gonna run, and then we'll see what he does. Maybe he'll barf in the middle? Or is he gonna barf this side again? Oh, he's gonna barf that side. So then we're gonna run over here, and then we'll hit him a few times, and then we'll run this way, and then we'll go up here and maybe hit him in the face a little bit, and then he's gonna get mad and barf over there, and then we'll hit him over here. It's a stupid fight. I'm not even I'm hitting a rock. It's dumb.
You can't tell the difference between a rotting corpse and a rock.
Apparently not. Apparently they're the same thing to me, but I don't want to get hit by this gross purple breath because it will destroy my armor.
I would need to because it's my job.
Yeah. Okay, come on. Barf in the middle. Barf in the middle. Barf in the middle. Yeah, barf in the middle. Problem is I don't want to attack him until I know he's like barfing, like mid-barf. Ugh. Just because, yeah, if I get hit point blank range with that, it's not going to be a fun time. Come on, do it. Yeah, there we go.
I remember this being a very difficult battle.
Yeah!
Being difficult not knowing or understanding it, but once I figured it out.
Yeah.
I know that the next playthrough was very quick and easy.
Oh, yeah, no, totally. That's the thing with Dark Souls, is the initial playthrough you do is the hardest playthrough you are going to play.
Yeah.
Because once you even play through a little bit, you kind of like, okay, I understand.
Like the game Fear and Hunger that I saw a playthrough of, like a short playthrough of.
Yeah.
That game is ridiculous.
I will, hold on, I'll ask you about it in a second,
Yeah.
but this, okay, do you know this? This is the other half of that dragon.
Oh, yeah,
It's still alive.
That's why I thought there was two dragons. There's just one big half dragon each. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. You like have brain. This guy has a brain in his ass.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Hold on. There's something I'm trying to do because there's a way to do it. Whatever, it's fine. We won't see it then. But if you check out my John's Longplay channel and check out that, I did successfully do it with the Uchi Katana, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think I did it with the Uchi, but I don't know how I did it. Because there's no dedicated like jump button in this. Like it's a run, and then you press B again, and then you jump. But you can't do like an attack in the middle of that jump. Is the thing. So maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know. I think I just remember poking him just like that, and then he just stood up. I don't know. I'm not gonna. I'll show it to you later.
Yeah.
But long story short, there is a way.
My guess is that the jump makes you go further into the dead body, and it makes it think that you are further into the level.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, he's past a certain point, and he stands up.
Pretty much. I think it's got to be something like that.
Okay.
Get away from me. Creepy.
That's what a harpy looks like.
Yeah, I don't like it. Oh, right. That whole thing lets you skip this part. Okay. Weird.
Yeah, because you need to open that door through.
We do.
This way, right?
We have to. Oh, God. Okay. No, I'm going to die, dude.
You stood there in front of him.
I did. It was not my smartest move. It was not my best play. These are the guys you farm, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can just, if you can get behind them and slash them a few times, they're dead.
I can't throw the black bombs at them. Does that work?
The fire bombs?
Yeah, fire bombs.
At who?
Those guys.
Oh, I mean, I could.
I'm only saying that because that seems like that would actually work. Like, hurt them, at least.
I mean, those guys are easy to kill.
Okay.
They're not, yeah, it's nothing. Should I do vitality? Yeah, it's nothing that I can't do. Like, let's do it right now. I will show you how weak and meager and easily defeatable these characters are. Because they are. So the good thing is, like, because they all aggro onto you this way, and then you can just run around them and find your weak spot, or find their weak spot, and then you just do that. And then you just keep kind of like hitting and stuff, and you get 500 souls per kill, and they respawn, and it's a fairly easy loop to do, but it's still not as fast as your dragon thingy.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is like the poor man's cheating. Like the poor man's grinding for the most part.
Because the way I did it was like you have to fire breathe through that special dragon head and crush a soul at the same time to get the experience.
Right,
and then once you do it, you gotta continuously do it.
Yeah.
So as long as the head is fire breathing, you'll keep getting souls.
Right. Oh, I remember that.
And they fixed it by making the head not do that infinite anymore.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I don't know. They don't have to fix things like that. It's stupid. I want to be able to abuse the system. It's in the game, so. Oh, I heard something. Did you hear something?
Yeah.
There's like a
right after that wall there.
Oh, it's probably an illusory wall. A wall of illusions, as they would say. Okay. The problem is being in this little area. Ooh, annex key. I don't need that.
This area is what makes me think of the what was it? The catacombs under France. How those would be.
Oh yeah.
The catacombs apparently like super dangerous. So super confusing.
Oh jeez. I mean.
And many people have gone in there and died because they couldn't get out.
You know, I just expect the catacombs are like this then, where they've got enemies on wheels that just keep running into you, and if you try and aggro one, then you aggro all of them, and then they decide to keep moving, and like, watch this, see, I'm getting him, but then this guy's gonna start coming from behind, and if I don't block every single one of his hits...
They do massive damage.
Yeah, they do, yeah. That's the problem, is like, they do a lot of hits, and so it's just blocking them is hard unless you have a lot of stamina. Good thing is we're doing a playthrough where I have a lot of stamina. Yeah. Like 40 is kind of like the, I don't know if it's the hard cap, but it's definitely the soft cap for it. Yeah, so I don't know. I just know 40 endurance and it's like you're good for pretty much the entire game. That's why in the first half I don't ever level up vitality usually until I get to Anne Orlando, because you just don't need it.
Oh yeah.
If you have 40 endurance, because you can block everything.
I think the meter that's on the health bar and stamina bar itself, the dots gets closer to each other. So the size of the bar doesn't change. It's the dots on the bar that gets closer.
The bar on the... Sorry, what are we talking about?
You'll see when it shows the stamina bar again. Those things get closer to each other when you level it up more. At some point, the bar stops going longer.
Oh, right, yeah. So I think right now we're at the bar's max length.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're right. I think if you leveled up further, then the bar is going to stay the same, but yeah, the notches or whatever will be
that's
smaller.
what I remember because of the infinite soul glitch I did.
Yeah, probably.
Because all you had to do it was you needed to hold I think you hold down a button, an X button, and then all I did was take my elastic band that I had on my Guitar Hero for playing through Fire and Flames.
I remember
and then put
those.
like a folded up piece of paper over the X button, and then put the elastic band on top of it.
Yeah.
Holds the button down, and then I just leave it like that overnight.
Yeah.
And I come back and I'm like, I'm level 900.
I'm level a billion. God. Man, back in my day, I didn't have all these cheats in Dark Souls. I had to grow up and learn how to get good. Alright, we use the annex key, but I don't...
I believe by that point I've already beaten it twice.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't... There was just me getting more out of the game at this point.
It's like when you play a game the first time all the way through and no cheating, no nothing. And then in your second playthrough you use like Game Shark or Action Replay or something. Or any other cheating device.
Like on Super Mario World, beating the game in like 3 minutes because you eat a combination of items that unlocked a specific hex code in the system.
Oh god!
That crashes itself and finishes the game for you.
Right.
So technically, you did get to the end screen. So you did.
So technically, dude, that's the thing. Like, I mean, I've seen a couple of runs with that. Like glitch runs where people beat the game in like a few minutes because of glitches.
Yeah.
This is actually one of those games. I don't know if you knew that.
Nope.
This is a game where you can exploit some stuff.
That looked like he was like, I'm presenting. It's like
Please stop presenting.
Like a man in a trench coat.
Oh no! Oh man! Can I sue all of them for unwanted butt? So
it's the furry version of a man in a trench coat.
Oh my god! Oof. So this game, there is a way to do it, and I don't know how anyone discovered it. But there is a way to get underneath Firelink Shrine early. And if you do that, there's a way to like glitch through the door where you have to put the Lord Vessel to open the door for. You can just glitch through it somehow. And you know, you can do this within a few minutes of like beating the tutorial.
Oh yeah.
And getting to Firelink Shrine. The only problem is that to beat the game, you are gonna have to fight the final boss at whatever level you're at. Which, you know, for some players, I mean, that's easy, man. Some players are crazy and they can just do everything at soul level 1.
Yeah, there's a guy famous for it.
Let me solo her? Yeah, he's great. He beat Melania naked with a pot helmet, a jar helmet, and I think between like 2 weapons, but no dodging, dodging, but no shield, no nothing. He just, I don't know, man, he just got it. He just got good. He just beat the DLC.
Yeah.
And I know oh god, this is the problem. I want to run through everything, and the game's not wanting me to run through everything, but I really want to run through everything. Go away. Get away. No, stop it. No, I'm gonna get ganked. Oh, jeez. Stupid. Why am I even going this way? If I really want to, I could just go back here and then drop down and then
Way easier.
way easier than doing what I'm doing. I probably want to do it anyway. Oh my god, get out of my... I'm actually stuck. I'm actually stuck in the middle of this gank fest. Oh my
You
god.
got shot by arrows.
Well, Brent, are you feeling up for playing?
I can see. I'll see
just
what I can
be
do.
Be prepared, because it's a very sweaty controller.
It's fine.
But
It's very warm.
I would like you to get the souls if possible. To do that, go kind of like how we started out. Yeah, maybe kill these guys just because they'll get in your way and then gank you. But it's basically just up the stairs and then fight some of the enemies and then, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so I don't know, man. I would not want to do a level 1 run of this game. Or any game, really. It just sounds awful. It's like, oh, I could beat him, but I'm my weakest possible self. And so all it's going to be is me repeating the same thing, but like for 5 times as long.
What? I hit the freaking wall.
Yeah. You know, Kingdom Hearts, you can do a level 1 run, too. Because you can get EXP. It's like no EXP, it's an ability. Yeah. You get no EXP, and then you just can do the entire game at level 1, but that also sounds awful. So.
Why?
You can do it. Oh, toxic. There you go.
You learned what it is.
Immediate toxic. That's why you have to roll. And I remember now. Cool.
Okay.
I would just say go back to the shrine now that you've got the souls, and maybe let's level up.
And the toxic.
And the yeah, I mean the toxic was necessary, clearly.
We needed to experiment. We needed to scale us.
There you go. Right. Okay. Let's level up, and let's do. I mean, we could do. We're using the Uchi, so maybe let's.
Now a magic.
No, don't ruin it. Putting 1 point into intelligence, faith, or resistance is going to ruin our entire build. Or attunement. If you put it into attunement, oh my god. Ugh. I would say dexterity or vitality. Dexterity will put. I think our weapon goes up by 1. No, it goes up by 3. Our damage on our weapon goes up by 3. And if we do vitality, it goes up by 36. So I don't know. I'll leave it up to you.
That one.
Nice. More damage, always fun. That being said, we unlock the gate now. So actually, you know what? Why don't we do this on the next episode? We'll beat Priscilla, crossbreed Priscilla. Yeah, man. Okay. We'll beat crossbreed Priscilla. And then we'll go to the worst area in the game. And then we'll go to like the second worst area in the game.
I'm remembering how to run.
And then we'll beat the game. Anyway. Okay. Well. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you like this episode, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Do the things you do for everyone else, but do it for us. Any last words, Brent?
Let me close my legs.
Okay. That's good. Wow, you really do. You really did.